And got it right this time. Snow was forecasted, and it fell and still falling at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now from snowy Landover, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. This defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss, couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Back to the ground with Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Carter once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, 56. Shadow. Cover.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. On second down, here's Brady. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Brady. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Brady now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On 2nd and goal, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Brady. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. Squeeze, get in there.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Brady on the bootleg. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on second down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Brady trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch. To get both feet in. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
Ready, ready. 1, 2.
Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. Set. Hard. Ready, ready.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On the counter, it's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chase Young coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady's throw complete to Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Brady going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.